Africa's history is rich and diverse, marked by ancient civilizations, cultural diversity, and complex interactions. The continent's history can be broadly divided into pre-colonial, colonial, and post-colonial periods. Here's a summary of these key phases. Join me as I share with you the importance of Africa unity and development. This is Sika Insights. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. Pre-colonial Africa. Africa has a deep history dating back to ancient civilizations such as Egypt, Kush, Aksum, Mali, Ghana, and Great Zimbabwe. These societies were advanced in fields like agriculture, trade, architecture, and governance. They had their own systems of governance, economies, and cultural practices. Trade routes like the Trans-Saharan trade and Indian Ocean trade connected Africa with other parts of the world. Colonial period. The 19th century marked the beginning of European colonization in Africa, driven by factors such as economic interest, competition among European powers, and technological superiority. The Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885 divided Africa among European powers without considering the existing ethnic, cultural, or political boundaries. Colonizers established control through direct and indirect rule systems. Key colonizers included Britain in regions like Kenya, Nigeria, and South Africa, France in West Africa and parts of North Africa, Belgium in the Congo, Portugal in Angola and Mozambique, and Germany in present-day Namibia and Tanzania. The colonial period brought exploitation, cultural suppression, forced labor, and territorial boundaries that often ignored ethnic divisions. Resistance and decolonization. African resistance to colonization was persistent, with various movements and uprisings seeking to regain sovereignty and rights. Leaders like Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana, Jomo Kenyatta, Kenya, and Julius Nyerere, Tanzania, played pivotal roles in advocating for independence. World War II and the Cold War also influenced decolonization efforts. Between the late 1940s and 1960s, many African nations gained independence, with Ghana becoming the first sub-Saharan African country to achieve it in 1957. This period saw a wave of nationalism and the emergence of new nation-states. Post-colonial Africa. After independence, African nations faced challenges in establishing stable governments, economies, and institutions. Borders drawn during colonial times often led to ethnic tensions and conflicts. The continent experienced political instability, dictatorships, civil wars, and economic struggles. Organizations like the Organization of African Unity, the OAU, and later the African Union, AU, aimed to promote unity, cooperation, and development among African nations. Decolonization did not immediately eradicate the economic and social impacts of colonial rule, and many countries faced developmental challenges. Today, Africa is a continent of immense diversity, comprising over 50 nations with distinct cultures, languages, and histories. While significant progress has been made, challenges like poverty, governance issues, health crises, and conflicts continue to shape the continent's trajectory. Africa's history is a complex tapestry of ancient civilizations, colonization, resistance, and post-colonial development, reflecting the resilience and diversity of its people and cultures.